No. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Oh, 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 says it's a reminder to count your blessings, cause it's tiny fair, tiny fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the ugly truth.
And welcome to OPI Virtual Pro Show. Today, OPI is partnering with Premier Nail Source to share with you special OPI deals and free nail education with OPI design nail artists and giveaways with free OPI products. Stay tuned to learn how to win. As OPI continues celebrating their 40th anniversary where it all began, LA, where we're sharing the Malibu collection, the 12 shades that embody this iconic coastal paradise. Available in nail lacquer, infinite shine, and gel color. All right, I'm Ann Chang again. I'm your host today. In the studio, I have Julie Lay next to me.
Hi, everyone.
And Gardina at the demo station.
Hi everyone, good morning.
All right, today Premier Nail Source will provide you special deals for OPI products, especially this new Malibu collection, okay? For over 20 years, Premier Nail Source has been the choice of nail professionals across the country and around the world. Delivering top professional brands, exciting promotions, innovative products, and advanced educational opportunities for all nail techs in all 50 states. All customer service representatives at Premier Nail Source are licensed nail techs, so professional assistant is always just a phone call away. Premier Nail Source has teamed up with OPI Professional to bring you this pro show. And as an added bonus, Premier Nail Source will be giving away a free OPI gel color, Stay Strong base, and Stay Shiny top coat with any order placed today and through Friday, June 11th. Just use coupon code OPI Premier during the checkout process to receive your free gift. In addition, Premier Nail Source is running 20% off on all open stock colors of gel color, infinite shine, and nail lacquer, excluding the new current collection. The Malibu collection is in stock and ready to ship today. All right? I'm very excited and hope you guys share this live so every nail friends can tune in and join with us. All right, guys? Hi, Julie.
Hi, Ann.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Are you excited to team up with Premier Nail Show and bring this exciting new show?
Yeah, I'm super excited. So Premier is huge, right? I see them like everywhere. And I'm actually really stoked to be able to do this for them today and just kind of partner up. And I think the deals are so good.
Amazing.
So yeah, if you guys want to win some free stuff, definitely pay attention. Galdina and I are going to be asking a couple questions after our demos. And the first person to comment correctly in the right answer in the comments is going to win. We have some face masks. We have the OPI recovery kit. And we also have the gel color top and base coat that we're giving away today. So it's pretty good stuff.
It's really good stuff, especially the recovery kit. It's all PPE products that we need in the salon today, right?
Yes, it's super important and they're kind of hard to get, you know, so definitely try to win that recovery kit because that's a good one.
Yes, definitely. Hi, Gardina. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to share some lovely nail art and the Malibu collection with you all, and I can't wait to get started.
All right, are you ready? Should we get started?
Yeah, I think we should do it. Let's
Yes,
do it.
let's
get
do it.
into it. Okay, cool.
All right, so what are you sharing with us today?
So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to do some nail art using gel color from the Malibu collection. So here I have the palette with the Malibu colors. Ready? Are you guys ready? Here they are.
Oh.
So the Malibu collection contains 12 shades. And as you can see, it's got an array of bright colors and also some neutral flesh tone nude shades. Super fun and perfect for summer. So it's forecasted that nail art during the summer is going to be a lot of neutrals with pops of color, and this collection will definitely let you deliver those looks.
Definitely. So, I already kind of looked at your first demo. I'm excited. All right, if you guys excited, let us know. And if you are watching, let us know if you already seen the new Malibu collection or you have your hands on it yet. I'm kind of curious, to see if somebody kind of play with it yet, and let us know how you like it. All right, go ahead, Gardina.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put on some gloves, but the look you see on the screen is going to be the look I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I'm using quite a few colors. I'd say the majority of the collection. So you definitely want to get your hands on the collection to recreate this look. So this look is using a neutral shade, a couple neutral shades on the bottom. So we have Coastal Sanctuary and From Dusk Till Dune on the base, and then lots of the, actually all the bright colors from the collection. So I'll go over each color with you as I continue on with the nail art. All right. So of course, I'm going to be showing you the design on this swatch stick. If you were doing this on a real client, you'd want to make sure that you are properly prepping the nails. For all that information on how to properly prep the nails for OPI gel color system, please go over to opi.com. We also have OPI's YouTube channel, and one huge recommendation is downloading the OPI Education app, where you're going to be finding all kinds of information at just clicks away. And you can definitely find how to prep the nails on either of those channels. All right, so after properly prepping the nail, you'd want to go in with a coat of Band-Aid. So this is a must-have when you are using a lot of OPI enhancement systems. So Band-Aid is going to balance out the pH in the nail and make it more alkaline, and also slightly dehydrate that top layer of the nail to prep it for proper adhesion with the gel color system. After applying your Band-Aid and letting it dry, you are going to want to go in with your base coat. So here I have two of OPI's gel color base coats. So we have our Stay Classic here to the right, and the Stay Classic is OPI's gel color base coat original formula. It's just got a little makeover and with new packaging and a new name. And then to the left of it, we have OPI's Gel Color Stay Strong base coat. And Gel Color Stay Strong base coat is going to give you a little bit longer wear, and the viscosity is a little bit thicker, so the application is going to be slightly different. Removal is just as easy, just 3 minutes more than our Gel Color Stay Classic top coat when using it with our color system and our Stay Shiny top coat.
All right, so while you're doing that, just a reminder, if you make any purchase from Premier Nail Source, you're going to get that beautiful gel color base and top, right?
Yeah, that's great. So she's definitely going to be showing you guys what you guys can win today. So again, if you're interested in, entering our giveaway, just pay attention and answer the giveaway question in the comments below.
And remember to use OPI Premier code to check when you checked out, okay, guys? And while Gardina, I'm sure she's going to cure the nail, so I just want to connect with you and say hi to a few friends from our live chat. I see Veronica. Hi, Robin. Let me see. Nada. Anybody? Candice. Let me see. Mary. Diana, Tina, let me see, I'm trying to see all your name, and Shanta. Thank you, everyone, and a few of them say they can't wait for their shipment or their order to come. So we are excited for you to try. Like, if you tried it and you like the product, let us know too. All month long we are doing OPI Pro Show. So be sure to follow us, and maybe you can tell us if you like it, right?
Yeah,
and how you like
definitely.
it, right?
Yeah, and you can always post pictures as well. Tag Premiere, Nail Source, tag OPI, and you have a chance to be like reshared. So that's pretty good too.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Gardena, back to you.
All right, that was a lot of great information. Thank you. Okay, so I've already applied, I used the Stay Classic base coat. I've applied it to my nail tip and I put it in the OPI LED light for 30 seconds and it's cured. My next step is to apply the base color. So the base colors I'm using today is From Dusk Till Dawn, the one on the left, and then the one on the right is called Coastal Sanctuary. And they're both pretty light neutral nude colors. From Dusk Till Dawn has a lot of little micas and pearlescent, super cute, and goes perfectly with Coastal Sanctuary, which is this nice ivory nude color. Okay, so I'm going to grab my nail tip, and I'm actually going to ombre on both colors. So starting at the cuticle area, I'm going to apply Coastal Sanctuary to half of the nail. Now, the ombre doesn't have to be perfect because we are layering the pops of color on top of the nail. So this is easy if you're not really great at doing ombres. And I'm just using the brush from the bottle and just lightly tapping From Dusk Till Dawn with Coastal Sanctuary. And I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds in the OPI LED light. All right, so I'm gonna get an Expert Touch lint-free wipe, and these are perfect for when you're doing nail art, because you're not gonna get any little pesky lints, which, you know, if you worked with gel color, you know that lint is gel's worst enemy. So I'm gonna be using this to either wipe my brush or cleanse on the sides of the nail if necessary. And I just like to have that right there ready to go if I need it. All right, so I've cured that for 30 seconds. As you can see, it's a little bit uneven and the viscosity is a little bit thin, but that's okay because we're gonna add a second layer of these two colors. So I'm gonna go in first with Coastal Sanctuary, once again at the tip of the nail. And when you are using gel color, of course, you wanna make sure that you aren't touching the skin. You wanna make sure you are applying nice, thin, even coats to ensure that you get a proper curing. All right, I'm gonna go in with From Dusk Till Dawn and simply tap, tap, tap and drag that down and go all the way towards the tip. Now, this brush may be contaminated with the other color, so I'm just gonna wipe that off on my Expert Touch lint-free wipe and then just put it back in the bottle. That's just to prevent cross-contaminations of the color. The formulation is the same. We wouldn't have to worry about messing up the formulation, just mainly contaminating the color. Even though they're pretty close in neutral tones, just to, you know, keep it nice and clean. All right, so that's gonna cure for 30 seconds in the OPI LED light. And next, we're gonna add some pops of color. So I'm actually using the 6 bright shades from the Malibu collection. So we have Strawberry Waves Forever, PCH Love Song, Marigolden Hour, and we also have Paradise Cove, Malibu Shore, and The Sound of Vibrance.
Oh my God, when you pair them all like that, I love it. It looks
Isn't
so
that pretty?
Yeah, it's a rainbow.
It is
Yeah.
a rainbow.
Yes, I love it.
And again, you guys, if you're watching, you can get all this beautiful collection. You just have to contact Premier Nail Source, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then
you can use the code, right?
Yes.
So what's the code? The code is
Is OPI
OPI
Premier.
Premier. So you can place your order, use their code, get the special deals that they have today, free gift with purchase, and yeah, that's pretty
I have a comment from Christy. She said, got my Malibu collection last week and love it. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Yes. And if you do any nail art, share with us. Tag Premier Nail Source or OPI. So then, you know, you never know, we can reshare your nail art, right?
Yeah, we would love to see it. So
Right.
post away and tag us.
Yes. Go ahead, Gardena.
All right, so I've grabbed an Expert Touch removal wrap and I'm gonna use this as my palette basically. And I flipped it over to the side with a pad just in case I need to wipe anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply a dollop of each color onto the palette. So this is Strawberry Waves Forever. It's also got some lovely micas in it. A little bit of, I want to say like almost blue pearlescent shimmer. Super, super cute. And then a dollop of PCH Love Song, and apply that to my palette as well. And I'm trying to keep the colors in the Roy G. Biv order. So, you know, going from red to violet, because I don't want my colors to get muddy. I'm going to be blotting these together. All right, so that was Marigold and Hour, and now for a dollop of Paradise Cove. Right on there. And then some Malibu Shore. Lovely blue color. Also, these brights, I want to say, are so pigmented and give such lovely coverage with just 2 coats. All right, and the final color is the Sound of Vibrance, which is a lovely pearlescent.
Robin from the chat, she said those are great colors for Pride too. Pride
Yes,
month?
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to be using an old stamper here. As you can see, it's used. It's got a little rip, and mainly because I'm not going to be using this for stamping purposes. If you've ever done stamping, you know, like you want to keep your stamper nice and clean and neat. This one's kind of messed up, but it's perfect for the technique that I'm going to be using today. So I don't recommend doing this with a brand new one. You can definitely get a brand new one and use it specifically for this. But basically, I'm just going to be blotting the colors and mixing them slightly together. And once I'm happy with the placement, I'm going to go ahead and blot on the clean side of my palette just to remove some of that gel that is on there. Now you're going to slowly see what's going to be happening is it's going to start separating and creating these little pits. So you want those little pits to give you that like splatter look, which is what the look I'm going for on the nail. So there's a little bit right there, a little bit too much concentration. So I want to blot that a little bit more just to separate that. I'm going to pick up some more here on this side and let that separate. And once you're happy with the pattern that you've gotten, then you want to go ahead and put that in the OPI LED light for 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for that. It's like a fine line between when you want it to separate and when you don't. And I think I'm good with that. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the light for 30 seconds. Now I'm just going to fold this up and toss this away. Easy peasy. Get that out of the way. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab some tweezers. So I have my tweezers right here. And I have my nail that I've cured with 2 coats of Coastal Sanctuary and From Dusk Till Dune. And there is a sticky layer, an inhibition layer on this. Usually when we are doing nail art, you want to remove that inhibition layer for certain nail art purposes. I actually want that inhibition layer on, and this is going to help me adhere my splatter pattern that I've created onto the nail. So I'm gonna pick up the pieces that I want. So I have this right here, and oh, it came out in one piece. Okay, cool. So every nail is going to be different with this technique because no splatter is going to be the same. And you simply want to just place it on the nail wherever you want the pattern to be. I'm going to go ahead and press that down. Now because we are using gel on gel and we have that inhibition layer in between each one, it's going to adhere, and I'm actually going to re-cure it. So I have that little piece hanging on right there. I'm going to get some scissors and I'm going to cut off that little hangy piece and put it like on the tip. So a little goes a long way with this.
All right, while you're doing that and trim the sides, I have a comment from Yvette. She said, pretty colors. I guess you really love the choices of all the colors you are using. And Mary said that's a great way to repurpose the stampers instead of throwing them away. She just want to thank you for the tips.
Yeah, definitely. I was definitely going to throw this stamper away because I'm not very good at stamping, to be honest. And I've messed up plenty of stamps. So yes, definitely repurposing, recycling something and not wasting. All right, so I have gloves on and I'm going to press this down. And just to make sure there aren't any little bubbles or any lifted spots. And then I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds in the OPI LED light. And clear my space. And next I'm going to grab a OPI Edge file. This is the 240 grit, so it's nice and fine enough to go along. And I'm going to use this to remove the excess or that's around the nail tip. Now I did try this on a client earlier last week, and I did use the scissors to clip around the cuticle and the sidewalls where it was touching the skin, but and then use the file around the free edge. So if you happen to get it near the cuticle and around the skin, you want to make sure that you are clipping it so it's not hanging over the skin. All right.
Okay. So while she's just filing the size, let me know if you guys have any questions from anything with the colors or any how to use the products. Let us know. But I do have a question from Melissa. She said, "Can this method be used with anything besides a stamper?" Well, you could. There's always another method to do the kind of like almost like a bubble, right?
Yeah, like a similar
Look. There's a different techniques for it.
Yeah.
But I find that with Gardena, I think it's the easiest because you just use a used old stamper.
Yeah.
And just mush all the colors together. And I guess the rubber and the gel naturally separates the gel colors.
Yeah,
so
like
it gives
the
you
stamper just naturally kind of makes it separate, give it
Yeah.
that bubbly look. Yeah.
So
it's pretty simple with the stamper. So.
Yes.
Yeah, to help answer that, I actually tried it with different types of things like wax paper and foil. And I found that this was the easiest way to get the splatter pattern that I wanted. Each different type of material is going to give you a different type of look, I believe.
Definitely.
All right, so I'm just going in with my gel color top coat and making sure I'm going around and getting every little piece. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds in the LED light. All right, I'm gonna clean my space because I made a little mess here, and I'm just gonna remove my Expert Touch table towel and simply fold that out and toss it away, and now I have a new clean space.
All right. So while she's doing that, I just want to remind you again, if you are watching and you want to get all OPI products from Premier Nail Source, you can contact them, call them with the code OPI Premier, okay? And every purchase, you get a free OPI gel color, stay strong and stay shiny top coat, okay guys? If you want to get maybe a new Malibu collection to try and play, I feel like this collection is really cool because we have a lot of neutral tones, right? Some soft tones and then vibrance as well because it is Malibu inspired, right?
Yeah, it has like a little bit of everything. And then if you pick up the whole collection from Premier using our code OPI Premier, you're also getting that free base and top. So you're pretty much getting everything that you need to create, nice gel color nails. So
Definitely.
All right.
All right.
So I've done another step. I actually very gently filed down any little imperfections, anything that was sticking up, just to ensure that I'm not having anything stick out of the top coat, and just going in one more time with some Stay Shiny top coat and curing that for 30 seconds. So we did 2 coats of our Stay Shiny gel color top coat on that. And letting that cure for 30 seconds. And I'm gonna get an Expert Touch lint-free wipe and some NAS 99 to remove the inhibition layer that is left after curing. All right. So once that's done curing, we'll remove the inhibition layer. And on this nail right here, I did add a little bit of rhinestone using Powder Perfection base and just adhere those with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that inhibition layer.
I have a question from the chat from Tina. She said, can I use the paper on the back of the forms? I think she meant how you lay out all the colors on the
Yes.
foil. Oh, definitely you can do that,
You
right?
could probably do that for sure. Like I said, this is service innovation. These are things that I experimented with. Go ahead and try that out. If that works for you, awesome. Like the thing is, we're artists and we're creatives, and we have, with the right tools, we can do all kinds of fun, lovely nail art. All right.
Nice. Looks
love
so, yeah. Very cool, Gardena.
Thank you. All right, and there you have it. That completes our look for the first one.
All right. Do you have the questions, Gardena?
I do. So, drum roll, please. Just kidding.
Yay.
First question is,
Come on, guys. Are you ready?
how many shades are in the Malibu collection? If you know the answer, please go ahead and leave it in the comments, and you could win.
Yes. All right, guys. How many colors in Malibu collection? If you are the first to win and answer correctly, OPI team will contact you and send you all cool OPI swags and merch. And definitely you're going to get either the face mask, the gel color base and top, or some PPE products, including hand sanitizer, gloves, and face masks, of course. All right, guys. Ooh, I got a lot of you participating. Thank you, everyone. I love it. I see a lot of good answers. So, again, if you are the first to answer correctly, OPI team will contact you. Okay, guys? All right. As you may know, Gardena is here with me, right next to me, and then Julie moved to the demo station. And you know that we try to mix things up and make it fun and interesting for you guys. So thank you so much, Gardena. That was beautiful nail art. I feel like the techniques, it's so simple, but it gives like a really a wow factor to the nail look. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could share my ideas with you.
All right. All right. How are you doing over there? Are you situated and comfortable there, Julie?
Yes, I am. I'm here in the hot seat, so I'm ready to go for my demo.
All right,
I'll show
take
you guys
it away.
some super cute stuff. So this is a look that I'm showing you today. So I did a little bit of sugaring with a really deep, French tip, because French is in, right? So again, you have nice neutral, and then you have a pop of color, and that's like, that trend is pretty in right now. So that's kind of what inspired me. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I already have my nail tip prepped and ready to go. I did already apply my Stay Strong base coat. So this is one of my favorites right now. I always grab for it. This one is going to last a little bit longer, and it's going to be great for dry, brittle nails. So if you have clients, that kind of have that issue, or maybe they're on vacation because it's summertime, right? It's summertime. Everyone's ready to go out. They want their nails to last just a little bit longer. Stay Strong is going to be, pretty good for that. So apply your base coat, cure for 30 seconds, and now we're going to apply that neutral shade, which is El Matadoring You. So super cute. I love this shade. Right? We're just going to apply one coat of that all over the nail. And again, these colors are so pigmented and opaque. So I really love this collection for that. Because, if you're like me, working full time in the salon as well, we really, any little time we can cut a little time is going to be great. So when you have a nice opaque color like this, you're not having to worry that you have to apply 3 to 4 coats. 2 coats, you're good. You're going to get that full coverage color. All right. And then after our nails done curing, we're going to go ahead and just apply our second coat of color for that nude. And then we'll go ahead and we'll paint on our brights and all that fun stuff. So let that gel color dry for 30 seconds. Once that's cured for 30 seconds in your LED lamp. Go ahead and apply a second coat. So as you guys can see, that first coat was pretty opaque already, but that second coat is just gonna finish it up. And yeah, so there's that. What do you guys think about this color? Let me know what you guys think. Give me some hearts in the comments if you guys would wear this shade, if you think your clients would love it. I mean, I do. I think my clients would love this. And if that's not the neutral for you, we have all these other ones as well. And yeah, so the next colors I'm going to be using is Malibu Shore. So I'm actually going to be using this shade right here to create that deep French smile line. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my palette here. I'm just using the Expert Touch removal wrap. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to spritz a little bit of our NAS 99 on there on the pad itself. And this is just going to help me wipe off my brush in between my steps.
All right, Julie, while you are prepping for your next step, I think we have a questions, right, Gardina?
Yeah, so Yvette Mayfield is asking, when applying gel polish over enhancements like acrylic, do you still use a gel base coat? So to answer that question, Yvette, yes. So I actually prefer using Gel Color Stay Classic base coat because the brush is the Pro Wide brush, so you're going to get more coverage for those longer, bigger enhancements. And you could still use the Stay Strong, but the viscosity on Stay Strong is going to be a little bit thicker because there's more gel to solvent ratio, where the Stay Classic is a little bit thinner because it has more solvent to gel ratio. Okay. So OPI recommends that you do use your base coat when using the gel color system, even on enhancements, to ensure no surface breakdown like chipping. I hope that answers the question, Yvette. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for that. All right, Julie.
All right, that was a great question.
Yes.
I really like that question. Lots of information. Thank you so much for answering that, Galdina. And so, yes, so after our 2 coats of color have cured, we're going to go ahead and just paint on our blue shade. And this is Malibu Shore from the Malibu collection. And we're just going to dip our liner brush into there. So this is going to be a really cool way. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw a diagonal line. So you want to kind of pinpoint where you want your French to end, right? So from there on, you're going to draw a line down. And now we're going to go ahead and just mimic that line. So we're going to make sure it's at the same ending point. And we're just going to bring this line all the way down, right? So now you kind of have like an X. Now what we're going to do is we are going to connect these 2 lines with like a little curve, right? And grabbing your Malibu Shore in the bottle, or you can even, go from your palette itself. But because this is a longer nail, it's going to be a little bit easier for me to use the bottle brush. I'm just now going to fill in the rest. So now you have a deep smile line. There's a little bit of lint on there, so go ahead and wipe that off. And then we're just going to follow through. And as you guys can see, I already have kind of that outline. Now you can go back in with your brush and kind of refine it. So this is kind of the cool thing about doing nail art with gel color, is that you have time to work with it. All right, so once you have your deep French down, go ahead and cure that in your lamp for 30 seconds. And then we'll just go ahead and repeat that.
I don't know anybody noticed, but that shade almost covered the other previous shade, right?
Right.
So pigmented.
The opacity is like amazing on that.
Yes, I agreed.
That's why I love these colors. And it's like, not only are they really opaque, the formula is really creamy, so they're really easy to work with, because I feel like I have used some gel colors in the past where it was so opaque, but the consistency with the formula was a little thick, right? So then it kind of gets a little clumpy or doesn't cure properly. So I don't have that issue with these OPI gel colors at all. So, and I do a lot of nail art, so again, having that opacity is pretty important. All right, and as you guys can see, that first coat is already cured. It's pretty even, but I'm just going to refine it just a little bit. And so go ahead and just, get that to exactly how you want it. And then we'll top coat it and we'll throw our nail art on top. So what are you guys thinking about this blue shade? Let me know. Throw me some blue heart emojis if you guys would wear this, because I would.
I would, because I feel like you nailed it with all what is trending right now, the French, the deep smile French with that daisy flower look.
Yes.
I feel like it's perfect for the summer and
Yes.
perfect for Malibu collection as well.
Right, because we got the neutral and we got the pops of color for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And
so this is just a little recap of, if you guys are just tuning in, this is kind of what we're doing. So I have my blue tip already curing, and then I'm going to top coat it, and I'm just going to add these little flowers with some sugaring. So you kind of have a little bit of 3D, you have some hand painting in there. So really cool stuff, and it looks pretty intricate, but it's pretty simple. And hey, that makes my life easier, right, in the salon.
Totally.
All right, so there, our French is already cured. We're gonna go ahead and top it off using our Stay Shiny gel color top coat. All right, so just apply that all over, and because it does have that pro wide brush, it's, I'm gonna be able to easily apply this all over this long stiletto nail. All right, we're always going to cap that free edge. That is going to promote longevity and prevent any premature chipping. So go ahead and cure that in your lamp for 30 seconds. Now, as that's curing, we're gonna go ahead and just prep our colors for the flowers. So the colors that I used for my little flowers here, so the yellow is Mare Golden Hour, so which is beautiful golden yellow shade. And then we're also going to be using a really nice green shade, which is my favorite from this collection. This is a Paradise Cove. So it's kind of like a chartreuse kind of green, a little bright. I love that color. I love all shades of green, if you guys haven't noticed. And then we're also going to be using a little bit of white. So that shade is going to be our iconic Alpine Snow. So we're just going to dollop all of our nail art shades there. Take our nail out of our lamp, and now we are going to cleanse this nail. So the Stay Shiny top coat does cure with an inhibition layer. You see it's still a little sticky residue. We're gonna go ahead and just grab a Expert Touch lint-free nail white and some NAS 99.
all right, Julie, while you're doing that, I have a comment from Myrna. She said, "It's remind me of the flowers in the sky on SpongeBob." I thought this is
kind of cute. It also gives me a retro vibe though too,
Yes. I was gonna say that too.
yeah, like a 70s flower vibe.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I think it's kind of retro-y, kind of SpongeBob-y. Now that you mention that, I'm definitely going to have to go home and watch it. Thanks, Myrna, for that. So you want to make sure you cleanse the nail really, really well, and there's no sticky, because we are going to be using a sugaring technique, pouring powder over the gel color, and we don't want the powder to get stuck where it doesn't belong. So after you've cleansed real well, now we're going to grab a dotting tool. We're going to have a little dotting tool, and we're just going to dot on some flowers. So we're going to just do just a little basic 5-dot flower, but then we're going to turn it into not so basic looking with some sugaring. So do a couple dots, just place them wherever you'd like. I'm going to do one yellow flower there, maybe a half yellow flower over here. We're gonna wipe off in between colors. We're gonna let's do a half green one up top here. And then we'll do a full green flower over here. So just a couple dots, and now we're gonna connect them into the center. So we're going to pull those dots in the middle. Just pull them together. Wiping off in between colors. All right.
Looking cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and again, using gel color is super easy for nail art because if you mess up or have any little imperfections, you can just fix it up real easily. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of that alpine snow and we're just going to fill it in with some polka dots because why not? All right, let's just do a couple polka dots here and there, wherever you'd like. And really, if you don't want to do flowers, you don't have to do flowers. You can do paint on whatever it is that you'd like on that tip. And now before we cure this in our lamp for 30 seconds, we're actually going to be pouring some, this is OPI's Clear Color Set Powder from our Powder Perfection line. You can use any clear powder, but I do like this powder because it's very translucent. So now you're gonna go ahead and just pour that directly onto your design. And you don't want to dip it, right? Because if you dip it, it's going to smudge, you know, your nail art that you just created. So just pour it over. Now you're gonna cure this in your lamp for 60 seconds.
Yeah, I love the Powder Perfection clear color set rather than like our Absolute Clear because it's milled a little bit finer. It really, really works great with the gel color for creating that sugared look. So it's still got the a little bit of texture, but it's not as grainy, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I do like it because it is more finely milled, like you were saying, and so it's a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit more clear for me. I mean, I see the difference. Maybe you won't.
Well, it's because it's milled finer. That's why it looks more clear because it doesn't have the granules as much as like an acrylic powder would.
Yep, true. Thanks for that, Galdana. All right, so once your nail has cured in the lamp, you're gonna go ahead and just dust off any excess. And now you're left with kind of this 3D retro SpongeBob-y flower looking nail. So love this. Let me know what you guys think of this nail art. And yeah.
All right, guys, if you are watching, if you love this nail look, send her emoji or hearts, thumbs up, whatever you guys, exercise that fingers while you're watching us. Again, if you're watching, if you want to get all OPI products, take advantage of this special promotion. Contact Premier Nail Source. You can either call or go straight to their website, which is nailpremiersource.com to collect all OPI products.
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely be doing that. I've ordered from Premier Nail Source because I know they have all the OPI products I need. And honestly, from Florida to California, where we're in California, the shipping doesn't take much longer than if I would order from anywhere else. So.
And you get all 20% off, and with any purchase, you can get OPI gel color Stay Strong and Stay Shiny top coat. So,
Great
yay!
deal, yeah.
Yeah, stock up all that base and top.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Julie. Do you have the questions for the next giveaway?
Yes, I do have the question. So the question is, true or false? Malibu collection is available in nail lacquer, infinite shine, and gel.
All right, guys, that should be easy.
It should be easy. Yeah. I think we mentioned it in the beginning of the show, so
I'm sure we did like at least 2 or 3 times already. But yes, if you guys are watching and if you are the first to answer correctly, OPI team will send you all the OPI merch, right?
Yeah.
And some PPE too, maybe. I know June is really nice about sending extra stuff for you guys. So yes. Always pay attention to what we're doing. All right, guys, if you missed that questions, stay tuned. We do have another nail demo, and please pay attention for the next one because you don't want to miss it. All right, Julie, take it away for the next demo.
All right, so the next demo is this really nice bright ombre with some animal print because why not, right? These colors, so all the colors in this Malibu collection really work well together, and I just figured ombre and a couple of the shades that are already paired up that complement each other is going to be pretty simple, and then throwing some animal print on there because animal print is always going to be in. It's always going to be in. It's always going to be trending, and it's fun. So we're just going to jump right into it. At this point, you would go ahead and prep your nail. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to properly prep your nails for long-lasting gel color, go ahead and visit OPI.com or download the OPI Education app and or visit OPI YouTube. We also, so once you apply your base coat, right, your base coat of choice, and just for time purposes, I'm just going to apply this right onto the tip. I don't recommend doing, not applying a base coat on enhancements. I always recommend doing that. But for time purposes and just jumping right into the nail art, I'm just going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and apply our first shade. This is going to be Marigolden Hour. So we're going to apply this vertically down the left side of our nail, right? And then it doesn't have to be super even because we are going to be blending it out. So just do that on the left side of your nail. You can use a bottle brush, or you can even use a strapper brush if your nail is like a little smaller. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and paint Strawberry Waves Forever. And I wanna say this is like my second favorite color out of this collection. It's super cute, kind of hot pinky with a little bit of shimmer. So paint that on the right side of the nail, going down vertically. And it's okay if they're not like super even. And then I did leave a gap in the middle, which is fine, because we are going to be adding our third shade, which is PCH Love Song. And that's such a cute name. I really like that name. But before we blend that out, we are going to grab an Expert Touch lint-free nail wipe. We're going to set it down right there. And what this is going to help us do is kind of wipe off our brush in between blending, because I'm only going to be using the bottle brush to create that vertical ombre. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that, a little bit of that, and we're just going to paint that right in the middle. And then we're just going to go back and forth. Right? Now I'm just going to wipe off the excess so the brush is a little bit more dry, and then just use that to kind of help me blend a little bit more. And you can just go back and forth, back and forth. If it doesn't come out perfect, don't sweat it, don't worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and do a second coat of that. So just wipe off your brush in between, and then cure that in your lamp for 30 seconds. Now, as you guys can see, I kind of made a little bit of a mess here on my station, but that's not a problem because we are using these Expert Touch table towels. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just wrap that up and throw that away. So I really like having these on my station while I'm working on clients, because I'm busy in the salon, I'm booked back to back. I do want to keep things as clean as possible because that's just gonna make my life easier later, right? And so I always kind of utilize all of my time. So using that extra spare time in between clearing to kind of pick up and clean is, it's really efficient. All right, so once your nail is cured for 30 seconds, as you guys can see, that ombre is coming along, right? We're gonna go ahead and just repeat that. And if you feel like you got a pretty good blend, you don't necessarily have to repeat it, but I like to do it because I like that full color payoff. I want all of the color. All right, so again, going towards the left with that Marigolden Hour. On the right, we're gonna do these Strawberry Waves Forever. And then right there in the middle, we are going to be blending PCH Love Song, which is our beautiful orange shade.
I love it how Julie using the three colors that already kind of paired well together in the collection. I feel like if you are not good of, you starting out and you're not good with picking out the colors, how you pair them together, well, start with the collections, right?
Yes, definitely. These 12 colors pair perfectly whether you're using the nudes together or the colors together. Like as you can see, 3 colors making that beautiful sunset ombre. It looks
Gorgeous.
effortless as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and I do always recommend kind of using colors that complement each other, just because it's going to help get that, that gradient much nicer. All right, so as you guys can see, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of troubleshooting. If you feel like you've lost a color, so I kind of lost a little bit of that Marigolden Hour there, not a problem. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of it and just add more. But I do emphasize that you want to make sure, you guys see how the brush is a little picked up a little bit of the other colors. I do emphasize wiping that brush off before putting it back in the bottle. So just wipe it off on an Expert Touch lint-free wipe. Right? Clean it off first, and then you can put it back in because you don't want to cross-contaminate your colors. Once you got that ombre down, go ahead and put that in your lamp for 30 seconds. Now, after this step, we are going to be adding our animal print. Okay, so that's our animal print. You can use whatever animal print that you want. You can do whatever design you want. If you want to do flowers right on top of that, some tribal, some leopard, some zebra, whatever it is, you know, the world's your oyster. Go ahead and put that on there. I decided to just go for this leopard because a lot of my clients always ask for that. And yeah, why not? So I already have my black onyx prepped on my palette. Black onyx is going to be like your most opaque black. We're gonna dip our detail brush in there and then just create some squiggles. So the leopard or cheetah print is gonna be kind of like, I kind of describe it like a parentheses, right? So you got like two little things here, but you kind of want to like mess it up. You don't want it to be like super perfect looking. And then we're gonna do like a upside down C with like a little dot right there. Right, so you're gonna kind of, these are kind of be like the basic shapes of your leopard print. Just kind of mix and match them and play around with it. The more imperfect they are, the better. Okay, just scatter them around. Now, if you guys are, again, if you guys are interested in any of these products, please hit up Premier Nail Source for all your nail needs, your OPI needs. They have great deals going on. It's going to be a gift with purchase, and if you guys use our code OPI Premier, that is how you will redeem all those deals. So hit them up. They have, you know, their website. You can give them a call, all that. So once you've added, as you can see, like, look how quick that was. Super quick, super
so
easy.
cute and super easy, Julie.
Right, but it looks like there's a lot going on. There's a lot to mention. You have like that
Definitely.
layering with the ombre underneath and the design on top. Great.
And I feel like with that design, if you want to matte it up, you can put clear powder, sugar it up, and then that's it. You can get a matte look with that.
With
Yes,
the texture,
exactly.
Just like
So
you did
cute.
in the previous look.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you, Julie.
That's a great idea.
All right, guys, you are watching Premier Nail Source show today. So if you're watching again, you want to get all new or some of your favorites OPI products, head to premiernailsource.com or call the number on the screen to get all special promotion, especially from now to June 11th, right? You get 20% off, but with every either little purchase, you get a free OPI gel color Stay Strong and Stay Shiny top coat. And of course, again, 20% off on all OPI open stock colors of gel color, infinite shine, and nail lacquer. All right, guys? So clicking away, well, not right now, later after the show. All right, back to you, Julie.
All right, so I went ahead and just applied one coat of our Stay Shiny top coat. And as you guys can see, that kind of just brought everything together and just melted like the ombre and everything together, right? So it's nice and finished. We're gonna go ahead and cure that in our lamp for 30 seconds. And then once that's done, we'll wipe off the inhibition layer, and that's that. So let me know what you guys think about that. Give me some like cheetah emojis in the comment if you guys would want to do that on yourselves, on your clients. Just let me know what you guys think, right? And I really hope you guys are paying attention because we are doing one last giveaway question.
Yes.
So
Go ahead, Julie. Take it away since you're on it.
Right? Yeah, like who's ready for it? Because I am. So the giveaway question is, what is the special online code you can use online until June 11th to get a free gift?
Oh, come on, guys. You have to get this one right.
You'd have to have written it down.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Don't just say it, right? All right. So I'm sure we're going to get I'm sure you going to type in the code. Remember the code, okay, guys? We've been repeating it. So, we got a lot of participating people are typing it in. All right, guys. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, everyone. All right, guys. Just a quick reminder: if you are watching the show, please use OPI Premiere when you check out from the website, okay? And maybe I think you could do the same thing with the phone call, right?
Just let them know.
Yeah,
that
just
you
let them
watched
know.
the
Yeah, you
show.
watched the show, okay, guys? And get 20% off all open stock products, including gel color, nail lacquer, and infinite shines, okay, guys? Okay, well, take advantage of it and click it away. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Gardena. Thank you, Julie, for your beautiful work.
Thank you. Thanks
Do you
for
wanna-
having us.
Oh, it's been fun. Do you want to shout out your handle so everybody can follow
Yeah,
you?
you can follow me on Instagram at Nail Luscious. If you have any more OPI questions, I can definitely direct you to the answers. But yeah, at Nail Luscious on Instagram.
All right. How about you, Julie?
Yeah, if you guys would like to follow me on my Instagram, it's at Nail Art Slinger. Feel free to hit me up with any like OPI questions, nail questions, whatever it is, and I'll be glad to help you out. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope you guys like my nail arts.
All right. And don't forget to follow OPI and Premier Nail Source as well. Facebook, obviously, but also on Instagram. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your valuable time. Hope you enjoyed the show and take advantage of the special deals. All right, guys. Have an amazing day and shop away. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.